The story that you are about to hear is a compilation of tales showcasing different cultures or beliefs that is unique from our perspective. Please sit back and enjoy the tales I am about to tell you. On April 26, 1986, reactor number 4 in the nuclear power plant triggered a catastrophic meltdown in the city of Chernobyl, causing the worst disaster in the history of nuclear power generation. In the weeks leading up to the disaster, everything was, for the most part, normal for the citizens of Chernobyl. But for the workers in the power plant, a strange rumor had started to go around. Some claimed to have seen a giant black bird-like creature flying around above the power plant, and in particular, reactor number 4. The description several employees gave of this creature was it looked like a man-bird, but one that lacked a head and was only a neck. Its wingspan was believed to be around 20 feet, and those who were close enough also reported seeing red eyes. According to accounts, some of these employees even mentioned their bizarre experiences to their superiors at the facility, but without evidence or any clear-cut indication of what the problem may be, there was very little these officials could do, even had they been willing to take action. Shortly after the sightings, those who had witnessed the strange creature reported headaches, bad dreams, and even strange, seemingly threatening phone calls where no one appeared to be on the other side of the phone. After the meltdown, all the nightmares and phone calls ceased, and the black bird was never sighted again. While the mysterious bird did disappear completely after April 26th, it was reported by a number of survivors of the fallout, as well as workers who tried to rescue those trapped in the reactor, that the same creature could be seen flying in and out of the smoke spiraling up from the damaged reactor. The connections to the Mothman story of 1968 are strikingly similar, especially regarding the threatening phone calls that led up to a major disaster. The sightings of the Blackbird of Chernobyl seem to further support the theory that is often brought up in connection with Mothman, that these beings may not be inherently evil or bad, but rather an omen for coming disaster. A second, less accepted theory suggests that the Blackbird of Chernobyl was nothing more than the misidentification of the black stork, an endangered species endemic to southern Eurasia. The black stork stands nearly 3 feet tall and has a wingspan of nearly 6 feet. This theory, however, fails to consider the menacing phone calls and the disturbing nightmares. Also, the physical description given by the majority of eyewitnesses who actually saw the Blackbird of Chernobyl does not in any way match the physical appearance of the black stork. The Goatman is a humanoid cryptid most commonly associated with Louisiana, Maryland, and Texas. It is described as a 7-foot-tall hybrid creature, part man and part goat. The Goatman legend began way back in the 1940s and 50s. The Goatman goes by other names like public monster, satyr, and faun. He has the lower body of a goat and the upper body of a man with rams growing out of his head. It is said that he is between 6 and 8 feet tall, and he makes a very high-pitched squealing sound. Most people that have come close to encountering the Goatman have said that there was a certain odor that you would smell that would be a dead giveaway that he was near. Some claim it is a relative of the New Orleans evil chupacabra-like cryptid, the Grunch. The Goatman is said to live in caves, under bridges, and outside of cities and towns. He has been seen holding an axe to kill its prey or victims. It is not a supernatural creature, so it is vulnerable. The first actual report of the Goatman was in 1957, where some people reported that they saw a hairy monster in the Forestville and Upper Marlboro area. The story of the Goatman began at the Beltsville Agricultural Research Center. It's said that the Goatman was created by a scientist, Dr. Scott Fletcher, who used to work at the research center. He was experimenting with goats with his assistant, William Lutsford, when something went wrong with the experiments, and that's how the Goatman was created. The urban legends often tells of it killing young couples in parked cars or scouring neighborhoods killing family pets. There are also tales of them breaking into people's houses and raping its victims. And many attest from the areas that he haunts, it does not matter if you're a man or a woman, he will overtake you and rape you nonetheless. This is not the only story that was created about how the Goatman came about, but it is the one most people have heard. Other stories are of a half-man, half-animal that walks on two legs, or of a hermit who just roams around in the woods, and when anyone approaches him, he runs away. The Goatman has been seen in Louisiana, Kentucky, Texas, Maryland, and many other states. The story in Texas is that the Goatman was a man named Jack who was very close to his goats. One day, some man came to bother Jack and his goats. The next night, deputies came to look for Jack and could not find him. A couple weeks later, people started hearing odd noises from under a bridge and smelling a very foul odor in the air. When some deputies went to go investigate this, they didn't expect to see what they saw that night. When they turned around, they saw a very tall creature with red eyes holding the head of Jack's favorite goat and Jack's body. Also, it is said that if you park your car on Goatman's Bridge, which is located in Texas, turn off all the lights and honk your horn 3 times, the Goatman will appear. Goatman is believed to be responsible for the deaths of pets that are just roaming around the woods or area, and couples that are parked in cars in the woods or secluded places. It can jump very high and to great distances. In 1957, some people said that they had seen the Goatman themselves. In 1962, it reportedly killed 14 hikers. So far, the Goatman is believed to be responsible for the death of 15 people. Survivors of the Goatman said that it hacks its victims to pieces while making weird sounds. When authorities come to the scenes, all they find are lifeless bodies that have been decapitated. The Goatman is known particularly to hang around Governor's Bridge in Davidson, Maryland. Governor's Bridge is also known as Crybaby Bridge because of another tale about a mother who threw her baby over the bridge, and people who crossed that bridge would hear a ghostly sound of a baby crying. Some have also said to have seen a creature wielding an axe called the Bunnyman near Fairfax County, known as Bunnyman Bridge. There are so many stories of the Goatman and where it is located. There are even some folk songs about this mysterious creature. Some people have witnessed the Goatman himself, and some have just made up some stories.
Hey everyone! I just wanted to express how grateful I am that you took the time to listen to my narration. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I am Twysted Mind, and please enjoy the rest of your day. Salamat!